And we're back.
Yes, sir.
Back again.
Just a J.
Afo, how you doing, bro?
Hey, my bro, I'm good. The Premier League is back. Different settings, evening podcast sesh.
Yep. Shout out to the missus for decorating the yard for us.
Shout out to Mrs. Itoje, yeah?
Yes, bro. Yes.
How you feeling, my boy?
Yeah, good, man. Good. As you said, Premier League's back.
Yep.
I'm actually quite happy with the United performance, to be quite honest. I know that we lost in the end, but if we play consistently like that, we're gonna do pretty well.
Yeah, I agree. It was very encouraging for you guys.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll see how the rest of the transfer window plays out and how the Premier plays out. But yeah, exciting times.
And we've got an exciting guest
today. Tell him.
So we have a former sprinter, a sprint coach, an expert in all things athletics.
Yes, sir.
Today we have the one, the only,
J Marcus.
Yes, sir.
J Marcus, welcome, bro.
Yes, bro. I'm here.
Welcome to the pods. Welcome to the pod,
bro.
Thank you for having me, man.
Welcome to the Sports Afterparty podcast.
Hey, bro. It took us a while to get here today. Tell them about the journey.
So yeah, I was doing some sport coaching. So I was coaching some kids today. Actually, I coached a lot of people today, but I was training down at Crystal Palace and I had to go all the way to Northwest. But done it before. I'm no stranger to Northwest. Yeah. I actually had a physio that worked in Harrow a while back, so it gave me memories. Yeah, okay. So I saw the station again. I thought, oh yeah, this is familiar.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's all good.
Awesome. Now, welcome, bro. A lot's happening in the world of athletics now, particularly sprinting. Like it's the World Champs coming up
in September. Yeah.
What are you looking at? What are you excited about right now?
Good question. I'm interested to see the men's 100 meters. Obviously, that's who the general public care about.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the distance races are pretty good as well. Like, I'm not sure if you know this guy called Jakob Ingebrigtsen. He's coming back in the 1500. He's pretty much the face of kind of track and field per se in the distance world. Right. Because he has these line of shoes out from Nike. He's sponsored by Nike. But only like 2 athletes have ever got like a Nike collab.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Because the sprinters don't get it. Yeah.
So who are the two?
Faith Kipyegon. She's a Kenyan. Yeah, she tried to break the 4-minute barrier in the mile.
Yeah.
So Nike put a lot of money behind that. So
that's so interesting.
Nike's doing a lot of those like activations around like the sprinting and trying to break records or
It's more running now. Like Nike really care about the running. Yeah. So the sprinting is on the backbone.
Right. Okay.
That's it. So you're saying that long distance is maybe more marketable.
Oh, for sure. Like that's where the money is right now.
Everyone's running.
True, because everyone's running.
Yeah. You've done a couple marathons. I've done half.
Yeah. To be fair, but now like it's just like
it's a personality. I feel like it's a personality trait now. Doing long distance running.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on those dating profiles, I imagine you're putting your 5K time in it now.
Oh, you have to flex it.
Yeah.
You have to flex it.
Stuff like high rocks as well. But no, fair enough, bro. So, Jay, like we wanted to touch on like everything like sprinting. Like, we know that you're a big voice out there. You were telling us that you don't mind speaking your mind. Yeah. So I guess should we dive straight into the Michael Johnson League?
Yeah, let's go through it. Like, what was your opinion on it when it initially came back?
And also, if you wouldn't mind just telling the audience a little bit about what it is.
What it is, yeah.
Okay, so for the audience that don't really know too much about track and field, Michael Johnson was a former athlete, former world record holder. He was actually one of Nike's star athletes in the 90s, a little bit in the 80s as well, but people know him from the 90s for his golden shoes that he had. Made a lot of money from Nike, retired. Now, I don't know how old he is, maybe mid-40s or 50 or something odd. He created a new league to rival the traditional Diamond League. So Diamond League is like 12 or so events every single year. People travel across the world to compete, and the world's top best athletes will be there. So typically, the Noah Lyles, the Jakob Ingebrigtsens, Keely Hodgson, all these people will be there. They'll be racing, and they collect points for a Diamond League final. So it's kind of like a Champions League, I guess, kind of format where they, race against each other. People collect points, and obviously you get paid every time you go there. Okay. And then there's the final. So he did a league to rival this league, and because of that, what's interesting is that the original league, Diamond League, raised their winning fees because maybe they felt threatened at the time.
Competition.
Which is cool, but the only caveat to that is that Michael Johnson is based in America and he's very American based, so that his league was just literally in America.
All the events were just in the States?
Just in America, yeah. So originally it was from 4 different kind of states. We call it cities, but it's states. I think the first one was in Jamaica.
Okay.
So it was in Kingston, Jamaica.
Okay.
And then the second one was in Miami. The third meeting was in Philly. And the fourth one was scheduled. I don't know where the fourth one was scheduled. Can't remember, but it got cancelled. So it doesn't really matter anyway.
Okay.
So it was supposed to be kind of like a format in terms of there's 2 events for every racer. And there was like some racers that kind of signed up before. So like they really got selected before. And there was like challenges. So guys that are running well in the season could challenge these racers. So don't want to get too complicated, but it's literally a rival league of the Diamond League where it's kind of the best versus the best supposed to be. However, Noah Lyles and certain other top athletes didn't sign up to run. So Noah Lyles was the recent Olympic champion, so it's kind of like the best versus the best, but not really the best, if that makes sense, because there was another Olympic gold medalist that didn't sign up either in the 400 meter hurdles, Rai Benjamin. So a few people that didn't take part.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting.
Is it like is the prize money?
I was going to ask.
The prize money. Let's get into it. So, why he made this league is because he was promising 100k for the winner for every series. So if you win one series, that's 100k.
For every event.
Yeah, like there's four parts of the series originally.
Okay.
But for every every meeting, so it's like a 2-day meeting.
Okay.
So if you get the most points for that in your event, you win 100k.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's a lot of money.
Was there any field in there? Any field events?
No field events. Yeah, just track. Sorry, forgot to put that out there. No field events, just track. No long jump. And it only went up to 1500, so there was no like 3k or 5k.
Interesting.
Right, okay.
From what I remember.
Okay, so quite short.
I think there was a 3k, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Really know.
Do you know? So do you know how much the Diamond League were paying?
So Diamond League is a bit more secretive. So they have like, if you win a Diamond League, I think this year was like 12,000 for every event, but there's like 12 events.
Yeah.
And then the final, there's like, I think it's 50k if you win, or 25k, something like that. If you actually win that Diamond League final, I have to get back on that. Can't remember off the top of my head. But what Grand Slam was basically offering was 100k if you win. So it doesn't matter if you're a racer, if you're a challenger, if you turn up, you can get that 100k, which Diamond League have never done that because they more operate on an appearance fee basis. So depending on who you are, you can command what kind of fee. Yeah, you can negotiate what kind of fee you get before you step on the track.
Fair.
So that's how Bolt got around it, because Bolt was getting 250k a race.
250
before he raced.
To be fair, again, he was a draw.
Just to turn up.
He was a draw
and run around in a.
Are there any other like sprint athletes or like short to long to mid distance athletes that would get paid like not 250 but like 100 up by the Diamond League?
Maybe Sydney.
Maybe Sydney does.
But we don't know because it's not published.
It's not public. But I'm just thinking from your perspective. Say you were the Diamond League organizer.
100k though.
Is there anyone?
I'll say maybe Jakob Ingebrigtsen is pretty.
What country does he run for?
Norway. But he's pretty popular, man.
Okay, I think I've seen it. Okay, yeah.
He's getting his bread, so
yeah.
He's about his money, so and Norway's not cheap.
Ain't cheap.
So hey.
But so he started this league. Johnson started this league. They've had to cancel an event. Do you see any long term?
So basically, he's came out and said that 2026 is not happening because he hasn't paid the athletes.
What, from this season?
No, hasn't paid them. So he promised that he was going to pay the 100k. And I think second place was like 75k or 50. No, second place was 50k.
Yeah.
Third place was like 25k, and then it goes down. And I think the minimum you get is 10k.
Wow.
For 8th place, hasn't paid
anyone.
I don't know if it's anyone, but pretty much 99.8%. I don't know if he's paid the 0.02%. We don't know. But basically, what happened was he had investors, billionaire investors, and they invested in it. And then he said, "Yeah, man, we've got this big budget, this and that. It's a startup kind of company, so it might take a loss or whatever." But what happened was, he said that they pulled out, and from what I know,
what kind of contract?
Athletes, I know, but from what I know, man, athletes aren't getting paid.
Because especially the athletes would have paid to travel to get to these events.
Yeah, but they got covered. So they're covered, okay. Because it's States, it's in the States. So typically,
a lot of the sprinters
it's a domestic flight. So you're already in the United States. I mean, you had a couple of internationals, but it wasn't much.
Okay.
I'm majority.
I'm intrigued with the Diamond League. So going back to that, how many events happens in a season with the Diamond League? Do you have an idea?
I think about 12. I can't remember. It's about 12. Yeah.
Wow, that's a mess. Because I feel like a lot of these athletes aren't paid a lot in the first place.
Yeah.
They're not paid a lot.
They're not paid.
No,
a lot of these sprinters, you know, not everyone is getting paid like a Noah Lyles. And to be honest, if you compare Noah Lyles to the top athletes in, I don't know, football, American football,
NBA,
it doesn't stack up.
No.
So let's touch on then, why is that? Why is athletics not getting paid?
You know what? I'll be honest with you, yeah. It's the lack of transparency in athletics, because I didn't know this coming into the sport. I'm seeing Usain Bolt, I'm seeing Johan Blake, I'm seeing guys getting paid. They're getting good money, man. So at the time when you're young and you come into the sport, you're thinking surely it just trickles down, right? But there's a large disparity between the salaries. So like you could be running really fast and literally be on nothing. And then the guy that's a little bit faster than you could be on a lot. So it's kind of like I wouldn't say tricked, but because the athletes didn't really speak about it, we didn't really know. So then it's like for me personally, coming into track and field, if I knew what I knew now, I would have done things a little bit more differently in terms of how I structure certain things. Like I didn't have a bad career or so. Like I'm cool. Like I made a bit of money. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if I would have known what I know now, I advise kids to do different routes, whatever works for them.
Sorry, we should have actually touched on your journey first.
No worries, man.
Let's jump back. Yeah.
No worries,
and actually like tell the viewers about your story, how you got to where you are now.
Yeah, good. So my dad was a sprinter, and I have a
professional sprinter.
Not professional, but he was fast. He ran 10.7, 10.8 in his day. Okay. But he was talented because he didn't train like a full-time sprinter, right? And he's working and stuff like that. But he was a sprinter. I came from a sprinting background. But I did play football up until the age of say 18, 19, and then I switched over to track and field. And then that's when I kind of made my name. I made my first team Great Britain debut at 23. So 4 years training, and then I made my debut, which was pretty cool because it was on BBC. It's pretty nerve-wracking actually.
What event?
I was in a 4x4 100 because I was supposed to qualify for the 400 meters because I came second at nationals, but I didn't achieve the time. It's a qualifying standard you have to get, and I missed out a bit. But I was new, so I was just happy to be there at that time because I was young, and it's like coming from where I came from, the training group that I came from, I was like the only one to make it because I didn't come from like a privileged training program, or like the coach is good, but like I'm pretty much a novice to athletics. Like for the first few years, I'm just learning the game. So just to make it that far was cool.
Impressive.
Went on to make 4 or 5 more teams. Actually made history of only 2 athletes have run 10.1 in 100 meters and 45 seconds in the 400 meters, which is me.
So your time 10.1?
10.1 in 100, yeah.
That's serious, man.
Yeah, and I was a 400 meter runner.
That is serious.
Yeah, no one's done that.
Did you try and get on the 10? Or when you got 10, you're like, yeah, we're good.
No, I got hurt. So I ran the 10.1 and I got hurt that day. I mean, everyone asked me, can I go sub? Yeah, it happened. It's a nerve injury. Wow. But it happened in Austria. That's when I ran the race. It was abroad. But yeah, sub 10, who knows, man? We never know. We never know in the future.
How long ago was that?
It was only a few years ago. I think it was 2021. Okay. 2021. So it was only a few years ago, and I'm still not old yet. But
what kind of times are you running now in 100?
I recently got back to training, and I think I'm in 10.4 shape at the moment.
Okay, so
I recently got back to training.
You can find it.
I lost a lot of weight because I put on some size, man. Okay. So I'm losing now. I'm calorie deficit. What you guys say?
Yeah.
Trying to be like the gym guys.
Yeah. There you go. So then you had your sprint career, and now you're coaching.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
So I've been coaching a while, but I took it more seriously the last couple of years because I haven't competed. So I haven't competed since 2024. So it's been a whole year, haven't competed. And during that time, I've picked it up again. I was doing some stuff online. So I've worked with American sprinters, some sprinters from Australia actually, which is kind of not strange, but it's different because it's quite far.
Yeah, time difference.
Time difference is crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very passionate about track and field. I have a lot of knowledge, and I thought it would be a shame to waste it since I've spent so much time kind of studying the sport, being in the sport, talking to other athletes. And a lot of other athletes have these coaches, but some of the coaches are kind of old school. They have an old approach and not really relatable. Whereas I'm quite relatable. I'm young, I've been in a sport. I've, you know, competed against probably like Olympic champions, world champions before. So yeah, no stranger to the kind of, and also it's a different generation.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I try to do with my TikTok. Try to appeal to the younger generation, because a lot of people are younger, like sometimes 15, 14. I think to myself, why are you on social media? But at the same time, it's like, this is where it's going.
Of course. And
You know what I mean?
what's your like coaching philosophy that makes you different to the rest of the other sprint coaches?
I let people be themselves, but they have to channel their energy in the right way. I think sometimes when you're doing track and field, what I see from a lot of young people is that they're very stressed. And I always say to young people, if you're stressed doing track and field, it probably isn't for you. And I'm not in a bad way, but you should generally just enjoy it because you're young. And you should let the game come to you instead of just chasing the game. Because if you do that at a young age, when you get older, you're going to keep on doing that. You're going to keep on building habits. And eventually you're going to get sick of it and you're going to retire early. Because a lot of my friends or peers or whatever retired early. And it's probably because they were elite level at a young age, but they didn't have time to have fun with it.
Yeah.
It was a career for them. Some of them were getting sponsored at 16, 17. It's a career, they're making money.
Yeah.
So now it's a job. And then once you get like older and you want to do certain things, it's a pressure. So I always tell my young athletes, just enjoy it and don't take losses to heart too much. That's something I struggled with when I was younger. But you know what? Everyone gets beat. I put up a clip of Xavier Carter beating Bolt, and I got a lot of hate for it. And people were like, oh, that was before Bolt did this. I said, listen, a loss is a loss. He lined up, he lost. Like, and that's the way I see sport, and that's why it's not that deep. But before, it's like, if you lose, it's the end of the world. So I always tell kids, look, if you lose, just get it back. Get it back. Like, everyone loses. And I've just shown that on my TikTok. Like, I'm showing Bolt lose. I'm showing all these guys lose. They lose. Like, it's impossible to have like a Floyd Mayweather record, like 50-0. Like, it's track and field, man. Sometimes you get clipped and you have to come back the next day and then come back. So,
how much of that do you think is mental? Because again, I think like a Usain Bolt, when he was in his prime, when he was running, you almost expect him to win every single race. So if he doesn't win, is it that he just didn't train hard enough, or do you think mentally he wasn't there?
No, sometimes with Bolt, like Bolt was just an anomaly. Like, Bolt can do anything. Like, if Bolt loses, he just, I don't know, man. He's just different. Like, he's one guy that you can't really model yourself on because of his genetic like superiority, I would say, and the way he runs and just the way he is. But one thing that every athlete can take from Bolt is that he's always himself. And this is what I'm saying. A lot of people get into track and they change the whole personality. They change who they really are outside of track. So it's like they go into track, they're a different person. They finish the race, they're a different person. It's like, just be you. If you're a fun type of guy, be that. Don't come into track and then be all serious. When that's not your personality. That's what I try to get the kid. If you're a serious person, cool, be a serious person and be a serious person on the track. I'm more jovial, but I was very intense. And I think sometimes it affected some of my performances because I'll be too hard on myself. Too tight. Just relax, bro. Like, it's just a race. Like, in the day, it's just a race. Like, we put so much pressure on it because we think everyone cares and everyone's watching, but it's just a race. Like, you win and you lose. It's that simple, but you have to simplify track. Of course. Because that's what makes you successful.
I think to the Olympics 100 meter final, where is it Kishane
Thompson,
Kishane Thompson, and where everyone was expecting him to win that, and it seemed as if in the final he was so tight. Obviously beat Noah Lyles recently, but like, again, for me, I just found that technique so funny because it almost feels as if there should be a natural technique to sprint, but there's so many different styles of sprinting. Where for him, he just seems like so tight. There's other guys that are a lot more fluid. You mentioned Australia, and of course they've got like the 17, 18-year-old. Is it Gout Gout? Yeah. So like, what do you think of him? Like, because he seems like, is he a Usain Bolt level talent?
He's the real deal. I don't know about if he's a Bolt talent because Bolt is different, but he's the real deal. Like, I've seen him, just his sprinting mechanics and the height he gets off the ground. Yeah, man, like he's good. It'll be interesting to see how he develops because I always say to the kids as well, like, it's one thing being a junior talent, like a wonder kid in football, and there's another thing like establishing yourself as being a top guy because like in senior track and field, it's like you can get clipped. It's like, okay, for instance, Lyles race today, he lost. That's the Olympic champion. Like, that's the level that they're at. When you get to that elite level, you're no longer racing against kids who maybe they started track a year ago, because he's beating kids, like he's killing kids in Australia. And like, I'm not saying they're slow. They're not slow in their own right, but
they're not on his level.
Yeah, but like he's at that level. But then when you get to the world level, it's like, boy, anyone in this lane can beat you. So we have to see if he copes with that pressure.
Yeah.
But in terms of natural ability, absolutely.
So how do you keep getting quicker? So I think his record in the 100 meters is what, 9.9?
Yeah, something like that.
I think that's his PB. So like for me, I always wonder, what muscle group do you have to keep developing to keep improving your speed and?
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that kind of determine speed. So one of the main things is ground contact. So
What does that mean?
So it's how much time you spend on the ground.
Okay.
So you have to limit how much time you spend on the ground. That's literally how you run faster.
Okay.
Because I can get into the whole science of things, but that's what I always tell the kids: your ground contact. So how much times? So every step you take, it's got to be off. It's like a spring.
Okay.
So the more time you spend on the ground, is the more time you're giving away.
Okay.
So once you're up in full flight, the more time you spend in the air, it's the faster. And that's what Bolt used to do. Bolt used to just jump and he'd be like,
True.
not jump, but like,
No,
you know,
because like his strides, right?
Yeah, for us it's a jump. For him, it's a stride. Yeah.
But like that's really interesting when you think about it, because to a layman, when it comes to sprinting, I would always think that you want to get like your whole foot on the ground and then just to like explode out for every single step.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you're saying you still want to explode, but you want to like,
you got to tap the ground.
You got to tap it.
You got to tap and come off.
Yeah.
But you got to hit it with so much force that you're going up in the air.
So propelling yourself.
It's like this. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Is that why there's so many injuries then? In terms of like,
there's so much injuries because it's like 3 times, 4 times your body weight every step.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's why.
What's the most common sprint injuries?
Hamstring, man. But that's hamstring and glutes and your back are the most important, and your hips.
Okay.
I'll say glutes and hamstring probably most important, but your hips and also your front. You can't be too much at the back, and you have to equal it out, balance it out.
And to like, so we have a few people watching who want to increase their speed, but they also want to work out in the gym. What sort of gym exercises are good for sprinters?
So obviously your squat, but I prefer a front squat. I don't really back squat that much.
Yeah.
I know everyone has their preferences, but I prefer the front squat, more control, and you're working the core as well. I think you have to work the core if you want to run faster, because it lets you. Your posture is important in sprinting. So if you're bent over, if you're hunched over, that means you're going to spend more time on the ground. But if you're more tall, there's more chance of your knees coming up, and you want your knees to come up, but you also want to go forward at the same time. So I say if someone who wants to go in the gym, you want to do squats, you want to do your deadlifts, you want to do a lot of box jumps, a lot of jumping, man. Yeah. Like very plyometrically based to run faster. I think that's the simple way, because you can do a whole bunch of exercises, but if you're not, like I said, if you're not, decreasing your ground contact, you can get I've seen some really strong guys that like, I'm training for sprinting, I'm going to go in the gym and lift 320, but like every time they step on the track, it's slow movements. It's not helping. So you have to be quick. And I think weight actually helps. It's funny because I was talking to another friend of mine, Jeremiah Azu, who's run 997 just recently in the Stratford meeting. We had a long conversation about weight, and weight does matter in terms of when you get to an elite level. They're really watching the weight. They're on the scales all the time, man. I wasn't, but I should have.
Who's the guy that went to Loughborough?
Oh, Harry AA.
Yeah, because again, I always remember like watching his videos, and obviously, I think when you're a novice, you almost feel like, oh, he looks the part. Like he looks explosive, he looks strong, but it almost seems as if like, when he put on the weight, he got to a point where, anyway, for me, it seemed like he slowed down, or he wasn't able to kind of go again. Yeah, like he kind of plateaued to me.
I mean, he's quick. I mean, he's still fast. I just think there's just so many talented guys in track and field, man.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Like, I'll keep it real with you. It's like everyone's talented at track. What separates like the kind of fast guys to the best and elite is how fast they run under pressure and how much races they win. Okay. Because everyone can run fast, but it's like,
can you handle it?
And can I beat you?
Yeah.
And that's
like, can I beat you when it matters?
Yeah.
That's all that matters in track and field. Like you can beat. I've seen fast, like I've raced guys that have run 9.8, 9.7, not won a major title. When it comes down to it,
Asafa Powell was like that, didn't he? Even though he runs some of the fastest times of all time, Asafa Powell never really won in the big moments.
So it happens. Well, he was in a Bolt era, so unfortunately for him. But
because he was just before Bolt. Just before Bolt,
well. He should have won.
He's my first memory of breaking the world record in 100 meters. I'm pretty certain he had an opportunity and then didn't win in the Olympics before.
Yeah,
Bolt came
2004 didn't win. 2005 didn't win.
Yeah,
that's when he should have won. 2005.
Yeah, just didn't win.
All his goals come from the relays.
Yeah. Well, I guess all the pressure's on him. I'm
on the
and 2007.
You go on.
2007.
I was gonna say on that generation, right? Of like, I feel like we when we were watching athletics, like growing up, we were watching like the golden age of sprinting.
Yeah,
you know,
Tyson Gay,
bingo,
Justin Gatlin,
bingo, old Usain Bolt, Johan Blake, Nestor Carter. Like
that's a big name. You took that. Nestor Carter. I forgot.
Christophe Lemaitre.
This guy did his studying.
You know what I mean? But I used to watch athletics because I was like, yo, there is like their names across that.
But those guys are running fast.
Yeah, I remember listening to you probably, I don't know if you pay attention to Justin Gatlin's podcast.
Yeah, I watch it sometimes.
And I saw Usain Bolt went on it and he was kind of acting like a bit of an old man, like saying, these guys today, they don't want it as bad as we wanted it back then. Do you see something like that, or is that is he just being an old man? No,
definitely. Do you know what it is? Because obviously I'm from a Jamaican background, right? And I've lived and trained in Jamaica, right? The training in Jamaica is this I always say something you can't really describe. You just have to be there, because the level of intensity that these guys train at, it's like I could see why Bolt retired at 30, because this training, like it completely transformed my body in terms of like the way I looked, the way I sprinted. Like when I came back from Jamaica, everyone's like, "Wow, you're a different person. Like you look that big, you're strong, like fast." Yeah, so like the training there is like 6 days a week is all in, and it's like they live.
They didn't put anything in your food or anything. Like,
nah. Natural food. Okay,
and sunlight.
We're from the island.
So I'm intrigued.
We import all our food. That's why. That's why we get fat, man.
Yeah.
Because there's so much stuff in our food, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So I'm intrigued in terms of training. So what's your opinion on the journey of trying to get a scholarship and training in the US? Do you believe in it, or do you?
Yeah, so that's
your body.
No, it's a good question. I've actually encouraged. So what I do as well is, I wouldn't say I'm an advisor, but I've advised a few athletes from Great Britain to go to the US route, because I think it gives them that sense of competition. I think here we're good, but we're not as competitive as the US or Jamaica, and that's just the truth.
Yeah.
They're just got so many other athletes. Like our times here is just normal to them. Like I've raced in America, and it's like, at a time, my time probably would have been like a top 3 in UK. I'm getting 8th.
So
fifth, I guess.
But what do you think that is? Because again, like the talent, I don't want to say the talent is the same, but like you've still got Jamaicans in the UK that are running for the UK. So like they still have those fast twitch fibers. So why is it in the States that they're running faster, they're more explosive?
I think it's the environment.
As well.
It's the environment, man. It's the environment. It's like, especially I can't speak for US because I'm not American, but I can speak a little bit. But like I'm Jamaican, so in Jamaica, like you have to win, man. Like they're not interested in you coming third or fourth and fifth, man. They want you to win. Like if you don't win,
they don't care.
Yeah, it's on to the next. Like when Kishane didn't win, it's like it's on to the next. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna celebrate your silver medal, like because they're used to Bolt, they're used to Shelly-Ann Fraser, they're used to
Shelly-Ann.
You know what I mean? So like there was, of course they respect it. Like they respect it, but it's like you didn't win.
Yeah. And
I think that's this Jamaica way of living, and so is America. Like they're very much on America is the great land, make America great. So that translates into sports. Like they want you to win. The
mindset is different.
Yeah, so it's like if they come in silver and bronze, that's a failure to them. Whereas here, if you get a bronze, it's like wow, it's a big deal.
What's the money saying in Jamaica? So in terms of earning, like running for the Jamaican national team, like how much do you reckon them guys making?
I don't think they're making much money. I don't think there's real money in Jamaica track and field unless like you're winning. Like unless you're like a Bolt or like a Asafa Powell or Johan Blake, or maybe Kishane's making a bit of bread. He's probably making a lot of bread now, but it's tough out there, man, because there's so many sprinters in Jamaica. You only hear about 4 or 5 of them on the world team, but like you go to some of their training sessions, there's like 30 athletes, and it's like, what do you guys do when you're not on the like what do you guys do for the whole year, because you're not working? Like, so I don't know how these guys are supporting themselves, because obviously Jamaica's a third world country, man. It hasn't got the money like UK. It's not like you can get a grad job in Jamaica. Like it ain't like that. So in terms of like
The earnings.
In terms of earnings, I don't think it's much. Honestly,
do you know the earnings in the UK? So for you, when you're training, because again, we've interviewed a few athletes as well, like sprinters.
Yeah.
And they've spoken about not having enough money and the challenge that comes with it. So from your experience, what's it like being a sprinter in terms of like funding your lifestyle, training?
It's tough, man. I never actually got on full UK funding. So I was self-funded pretty much my whole career, despite being on like teams. I was on Olympic long list for 2 Olympics. I was Olympic reserve. Been to World Championship final, Europeans, all of that, but never actually got funded because I would have to get on the relay funding. At the time, our team wasn't good, so they wasn't funding it. One thing I will say about funding is getting cut 8% by LA 2028, but I don't know what that will mean for the sprinters. But will I say the money is good in terms of UK sponsorship? I wouldn't say so.
Yeah,
you have to make avenues your own self. You have to do social media, and you have to get like if a brand signs you though, you can get a good deal. Like if Nike coming to you, if New Balance coming to you. But the only problem is after COVID, it's been less of that, less of big deals, because the deal size in America is way bigger than the UK.
Of course,
and that's one thing that I didn't really realize until I spoke to a few athletes, and I was like, "Wow, you guys are getting that? Like something comparable in the UK? You're not getting that."
So can you share the numbers in terms of like what UK? Sprinter is what US mid sprinter.
I mean, if you're the top of UK, I think you're getting about, from UK alone, I think you're getting about 35k or 30k, something like that a year, right?
Sheesh.
But that's the funding. Then obviously, if you're sponsored, you get more on top of that. Like if you got Adidas deal, you get more. Some are 6-figure deals, but it depends on how good you are. But I think if you're like almost there, I don't think there's any money for you, bro. Like you have to be like a medal threat. Like you're gonna go there, it's like a Zano Hughes. But if you're not a Zano Hughes,
you mentioned something about the because you guys maybe weren't popping with the relay. They pulled the funding.
Yeah, they pulled the
that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
If the relay is not doing what it's supposed to do, trust me, there's no money, bro.
It's counterintuitive though, because you kind of invest in sports to make them better. Not take money away from it.
You would think that, but it's kind of backwards, man. I feel like with athletics, I feel like it's like, here's my opinion, right? And obviously you don't have to take my opinion, it's just me. But I think what they try to do is squeeze the little profit or money they can get out of it rather than investing it to make it a better product. And I've always said, if you invest it to make it a better product, there's more money for everyone. But they want to take the money, what they have, and they want to squeeze out the money that you have, so they want to take their little profit margin and keep it small, keep it niche, but they don't want to make it into a bigger sport. That's my opinion.
Fair.
I could be wrong, and there could be limitations, I don't know, but I'm looking at, like, for instance, they're trying to bid the 2029 World Championships in London, and I'm hearing reports like it's a 49 million bid, but I'm like, how much of that million is going to the athletes, bro? Like, you want to put all this money into the government to do this fundraising, whatever you're doing, to make sure that the championships come to London. How much money do the athletes? Are the athletes even benefiting from that? Oh, it's a home games. Cool. Where's the bread? Do you get it? That's cool.
But do you not feel,
well and good.
I remember when the 2012 Olympics was happening, and how it seems as if the government will put a lot behind it, because I think that's we broke our record at the time in terms of number of gold medals, silver medals, etc. So don't you think that for that period of time they'll chuck a bit of money and then maybe afterwards they'll like just kind of cut it again?
I think that's what did happen, but I honestly think UK care more about image than actually caring about the athletes, man. As long as the athletes make them look good, then it is what it is. That's what I think anyway. But I don't know.
When you say look good, you mean as long as they just win a couple medals for them?
Yeah, you hit your medal count, and obviously if you're holding the championships, it looks good to other countries. Look at us, we've held the championship. We've got something going on in our city.
I guess Farrah,
outside of that,
Farrah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. In terms of grassroots, nah, man, dead.
But I mean,
dead.
True.
Dead.
But I mean, would we say, isn't that the same with most sports?
Yeah, it is. Like, I would say it's pretty much an amateur sport with professional perks if you're lucky enough to get the professional perks.
Okay.
If you're not, then it is what it is. Then there's nothing there for you, bro.
Hey, the game, bro.
It's the game's tough. I always say this to kids, look, I let these kids know from early. The thing is, I didn't have this knowledge coming into it, so I kind of found out by myself, but I always educate the kids and say, look, this avenue is here and this avenue is here. Try this and try that and try this and try that. And you still got to experiment, because the biggest thing that I've realized from track and field is that you have to build your personal brand.
Okay.
If you don't build your personal brand, you're finished, because no one knows who you are. Like, I might not be the fastest guy out there. There's probably loads of people faster than me. Who cares? Like, people know J Marcus. I got kids coming up to me every single day. I've seen your TikToks. Like, okay, cool. And also I get money from TikTok. So it's like, cool, you can monetize your brand. You have to monetize. You have to be out there looking for opportunities. Because Tracker's not going to give it to you. Like, people don't care. Like, if you're injured, you need to realize this, people don't care about you. They will, if you call them, they won't call back. Text them, no text. If they see you at the track, they say hi, and that's it. They keep it moving. As soon as you run fast again, they're your best friend. What have you eaten for dinner?
Jez, I'm going to say to you. So one of, I guess my favorite videos that you do is when you're on the track and you're asking people, one of the videos he does is like, so what time are you going to run today? And someone would say like, I'm going to run a 10:4. And then sometimes it'd be like 10:6, sometimes it'd be like a 10:2. So everyone that's on that track, again, I'm seeing times where it's like 11 something. Are people just trying to get faster just for fun?
No. These are real athletes. Like, these are athletes. These are athletes. These are proper athletes. Some of them are like young, so some of them are grassroots coming up. But I mean, I did the one the other day, and what Jeremiah said, he's gonna run 9.8 and you run 9.9. That was pretty cool because everyone's like, wow, like, he's just run 9.9. But it's like, that's track and field. You can see a guy run 9.9 and then the next race can go 10.2, the next few races can go 11.5, and everyone's trying to run faster. Everyone's trying to run faster, but I see with the younger generation, they are pushing the social media a lot more than my generation did. Because they're understanding now, okay, cool, I've got to be kind of popping. I've got to do these memes, I've got to do these posts to stay relevant. So it's a good thing though, because at least they're having more fun with it than what we had a chance to do.
But it reminds me to one of the guys who's, I think, bringing a lot of attention to sprinting right now, which is IShowSpeed. And
he came down to London, you know.
I saw some of his socials, and I can't remember who. Maybe it was Michael Johnson who was saying this as well, but around how the state of athletics is like, this YouTuber is able to sprint against Olympic gold medalists, world champion sprinters, like call out all these people, and like it's entertained. While in like other elite sports, like some street basketballer isn't going to be able to go up to LeBron James and say, yo, let's play one-on-one.
Yeah, probably like, I'm good. Yeah, no chance.
What do you think of IShowSpeed, his presence in the sprinting game right now?
And how quick he is.
Is he quick?
I think he's about 10.7, 10.8. I think he's decent. I think he's faster than what people think. I don't think he's as fast as what he thinks, but he's faster than what people think. People think, oh, he's just slow, but I think because he's 19, 20, so he's a young boy. So if he develops like athletically, like he could, if he actually trained to sprint, like he could run low 10s for sure. But he needs to train, obviously. And
what do you think about?
But I like his stuff.
Is he bringing eyes to the sport?
Nah, I wouldn't say he brings eyes to himself, man. He's got like 30 million subscribers, bro. Like Speed does everything. So like he does, I think he does like boxing or whatever. He does like a lot of different kind of sports. But yeah, he does do these races off. He raced he raced Noah Lyles. He raced Noah Lyles, and he raced the other career, Ashton Hall, which is pretty cool.
But Ashton Hall, well, again, that's a career though. Ashton Hall wasn't a sprinter.
But what I was saying is like, for example, Jake Paul in boxing, right? He has these, like, to be fair, they're legitimate boxing matches. I'm wondering, could IShowSpeed throw his own?
Why not, man? Why not? But I do think
he'll put more money on the table than
he would.
Well, he'd probably be able to get more brands. Brands would be more like.
No, he would, because and that's the thing. It's like people enjoy races, but people may not enjoy track and field as a sport. Right. And that's the disconnect. I think people think, if IShowSpeed does this, that means track and field is going to get this. And no, that's not necessarily the case. IShowSpeed's doing it for him and his brand and his followers and his supporters. But unless it's the Olympics, the truth remains, no one really cares about track and field in between those 4 years. Outside of track and field. If you're in track and field, yes, of course you care. But average person on the street, not really paying attention. It's not like, unless you're doing something in the Olympics, unless you're a kind of name spoken about on BBC and stuff like that. That's the way it is, and you have to accept the reality. And I don't think people should be upset at that. I think you should embrace it and try to find new creative ways to bridge that gap.
But isn't that is like, say the Diamond League brought IShowSpeed in?
That'd be sick though.
To be like an ambassador or something.
I don't think they have enough money for him though.
No, but like,
they got the bread. They got the bread.
But they could also do
they've got the
M's. I think he would be expecting M's.
No. They could do a joint deal where like he brings in sponsors and then he takes in a percentage of it, and it's like a collaboration together.
So what would he be doing though? What would be his? He wouldn't be participating. So do they want? Because you need to remember, he's very like wild. I just feel like the way athletics is
it's
very clean.
It's a very clean family sport. It's a very clean and family sport.
But this is what we talk about rugby all the time, where like rugby needs to change its image.
Yeah.
Athletics needs to change its image then.
Yeah, track is a very, say family first sport.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that are in the stands are people's family members. That's the thing about track. Like, they say, oh, the track's full. I'm like, yeah, it's people's mums and dads, bro. Like, do you get it? Like, it ain't like, man, I'm traveling to watch it. Like, I'm going to the Diamond League final personally,
right?
Because I know someone who's running in the Diamond League finals in Zurich, so I'm going next week. But generally speaking, I'm not really interested in going to a Diamond League. I went to the one in London, but like, it's because I know people, man. I don't know you. I'm trying to pull
always
up.
do wonder, like, if it's not an Olympics or maybe a World Championships, I could see going to a World Championships to like sit in the stands and watch the events. Like, watching athletics doesn't really. I think it's a better TV sport than it is.
Live it's a bit. It drags a lot because of like you have like 5K and 10K. No disrespect, the 5K and 10K. No disrespect. I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but I don't think the 5K and 10K should be on the track. I think that should be on the road or on the park. That's my personal opinion.
Why is that?
Because it is running in circles for 13 minutes, bro.
Okay, so it's not entertaining.
She says it's not fun enough. It's
the 5K in itself is entertaining when you do the park run and this. I think that's cool. But on the track, 10K on the track, nah, I'm not feeling it, bro. Because at least with the marathon, they're going somewhere. Like they got a route, they got like a
scenic route.
Yeah, but the 10K, 27 minutes of just me going in circles, bro. No,
but so I guess you are right. On TV, it's different because they won't have it on that race the whole time. They'll be switching to maybe like the pole vault, the high jump. Shot put, so they'll be bouncing around. I think so. Again, someone that's popping at the moment is he Swedish? The Swedish pole vaulter.
Oh yeah, Duplantis.
Yeah,
he's
have you seen him where he consistently breaks the record? So again, mad guy. Like he's quick as well. He's like
fast. 10-3.
Yeah,
he's fast,
young guy, and every time he jumps, he breaks the record.
Yeah,
but he's American based as well, so he's got that American swag because he's Swedish, but
he grew up in America.
He grew up in America, yeah. He went college in LSU.
Okay.
So he's got that American kind of swag to him that makes him kind of cool. Yeah, because he's a cool guy.
Yeah, no, he has an aura about him. Like aura about him.
He's cool. He's grounded.
Yeah. What do you think about? So I think Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri, yeah. She went to LSU.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
What do you think about her? Because it almost seems as if, obviously, recently, like the video going around was kind of. Have you seen the video? There's a video of her having a fight with her boyfriend something common.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah, that video is wild. But I think it almost seems she had so much hype. Maybe it's because she was American. She had so much hype. She had the nails. She very extravagant, has the energy. But has she lived up to the hype? She's still young. But what's your opinion on her?
I think she's going through things off the track, man. And I always say to people, like, it's hard to run fast when your life is cluttered with stuff, man. I think her focus is a bit
all over the place.
And also, she didn't win the Olympics, which in her mind will be a failure because she was supposed to win. And I feel like when you're the favourite and you don't win, maybe that also affected her as well. We don't know. I actually like Sha'Carri as I haven't properly interacted with her like I know her, but she did like retweet my tweets back in the day. Okay. So she's cool, man.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you interact with me and that you're trying to talk to me on social media, like, and we don't know each other,
I'm cool with you. Yeah.
That's cool. But obviously, what she did wasn't cool.
Yeah.
But like I said, we don't know the back. We only know what we saw. We don't know the backstory. I'm not saying he did anything.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I just commentate. I just sit back and just see how it plans out.
That's the case in most sports, right? If your family life or your personal life isn't going smoothly, usually the performances on the court, pitch, track dip. Yeah.
But I don't know. I think where a football or rugby, whatever, is different. I feel like with sprinting, for 10 seconds or for women 11 seconds, all you need to do is just lock in for that time. So it's like, can't you blank out for that time to just hit your record, hit your time?
Yes, but
10, 11 seconds, you don't think you can just switch off and
no, but you know what it is? It's the confidence, bro. Like the biggest thing in track and field is confidence. And I always tell people this, like if you're not confident based on the races prior or in your training or the way that you're moving, the way your body feels, you just won't win. you have to be confident in what you're doing.
And I think that's
especially when she's losing races now. So she's at a position now, she's losing races, and her teammate is running like 10-6.
Who's her teammate?
Melissa Jefferson.
Okay.
And 10-6 is basically Sha'Carri's best time. So you've got a teammate right now, she's running 10-6. So it's going to be like, at your best, she's at your best now.
Yeah.
And like, you're not at your best. So I think now it's a different story. Whereas before she was the best. Now the girls are getting faster and it's getting more competitive. It's going to be a struggle for her because she's not at her best. If she was at her best, it would be like, yeah, it's a showdown. But now it's like, you're off your best, but the other person they're hungry, man.
Yeah.
Because there's money to be made. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, we say there's no money in track, but there is some really good money in track if you win it like that. Tell you that.
But I think what's mad is someone like her, she's not really winning per se, but she's probably one of the highest paid.
Oh, she's getting
so many.
Oh, she's getting to the bag, man. She's getting to the bag. But she's understood social media. She's got like 4 million followers.
Okay, so she's
so she don't even like. I always say to these sprinters, like, once you get these 4 million followers, you don't even need to run. Who told you need to run to make money?
Yeah.
You're American too.
Yeah.
You can be a content creator, man.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell people. That's what I said. Build up your brand, man, because you never know where it can take you, man.
Yeah.
Like
So in terms of brands, so what's your opinion on Noah?
I like Noah. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. At the beginning, I've had interaction with him. I was a bit like 50-50, but you know what? Recently,
what made you 50-50 at the time?
Just his whole personality, man. Right. He's not my type of.
Do you think he's performative? So do you think
he's a bit. No, he's not. He's normally just off the walls.
So, so you think what he is on TV?
No, that's how he is. It's how he is.
Okay.
He's kind of like nerd kind of type, which is cool. But I think sometimes he does too much in terms of like. Sometimes, but you know what? I like his brand. I like what he's done with his brand, especially his YouTube, because I think he's got like over 300k subscribers. Okay. So he's getting to the bag. Yeah. And he's really like, he's done his fashion walk-ins. So he's made that like a NBA type thing. Okay. And he's done a bunch of cool stuff. Like, like I respect a man for trying, and he's in his own lane. And the thing is, one thing about Noah is Noah. And I got to respect someone for being authentic to themselves, even if it's corny, even if you don't like it. Like, I respect it, because he could easily try to be like someone else. Yeah. But he's decided to go in his own lane. Trying to push the boundaries, trying to talk about getting a signature shoe, trying to call out the NBA. Like, he's doing stuff that athletes don't really do, and he's very vocal. And I think him being so vocal kind of has elevated the sport a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you, because a lot of people are talking about Noah Lyles. Like, I see people in the NBA talking about him the other day. Like, people are talking about him, like, and that's all you need, attention. So
I love it when he called out the NBA, and it was like,
we did an episode
world
on
champion of what?
Yeah.
I remember.
No, but
it's doing his thing though. Like, you got to respect it. Like, you got to respect it. Like, people might not like his personality, but I'm a big fan of putting yourself out there and being yourself. Yeah. And if that's who he is, like, he seems like a nice guy in terms of his family life. He's got like a fiance. He's about to get married soon, so he seems like a pretty down to earth individual. Yeah. I always he's not in any scandals or anything like that as well. Like, you got to remember, like,
he's clean.
He's clean. Yeah. He's keeping his powder dry. Yeah. What they say.
So I always wonder, like, because he's a bit of a nerd, right? Yeah. And I always think that sometimes when people see personalities like that, they kind of go back into like school mentality. Yeah. They see the kid that likes Yu-Gi-Oh or whatnot, and he has his like Pokemon cards or whatever, and they start thinking, oh, he shouldn't be here. What's he doing here? But as I said with you, as you just said, I really like the fact that he stays to himself, and like, he could have had 1,000 opportunities to like tame it down a little bit. Yeah, you know, when they were calling him out about the international champion of what with the NBA, he could have like took a step back and said, like, you know what, I'm not involved. He could have done it when
doubled down.
He just doubled down. What about him and Kenny? Like, what's happening there? What's the backstory there? So, for those who don't know, hopefully Sha'Carri will get a clip of this. But he wins the race, and then he gets in Kenny's face, and then Kenny pushes him, and then they have a little interview, and it's all tense. What's up with that?
Yeah, so the scene in America, firstly, is very tense anyway, because a lot of the American sprinters don't really mess with Noah like that anyway. Obviously, you got Fred, you got Kenny, but with that situation, basically what happened was there was a backstory. So apparently, this is all apparently, can't say if it's what's been reported, is that Kenny was involved in like a Twitter page on X page. It's x.com now, isn't it? Yeah. An X page, and it was kind of like a burner account, but like a fan account. And it's called Track Spice, and he was talking a lot about different athletes, especially American athletes, and
Yeah.
the topic of Noah Lyles came up, and some of his tweets said a couple of distasteful things about Noah, but no one knew who was behind the account.
Yeah.
So it got revealed that he had some sort of association to the account. I'm not saying that he wrote the tweets, but he fully knows. He fully knows who runs the account because it's the same person that runs social media. So you can put two together, make 4.
Yeah.
So Noah Lyles hasn't seen him since it got exposed. So properly anyway, because they don't really link up like that. So when he raced, and also as well, I think what added to it as well is that Kenny's been running well all year. And Noah's one of those guys that comes across like he doesn't like people kind of disrespecting his name, like kind of like, you need to remember I'm number 1 type. Because Noah's like, he wants to be top dog. So when he sees Kenny running fast, he's like, all right, cool, that's a challenge for me. So I'm going to pull up and beat you. So he didn't actually have to actually run that race because he's already through to the World Championships because he won the World Championships last year, so he gets a wild card. But he turned up.
Just to show you what got.
Turned up just to show him like, listen, I still got it, man.
Yeah.
And he stared him down, and then obviously Kenny didn't like it, and then
I
pushed
love
him.
that though. I love that. Like again, I feel like
Yeah,
it brings
yeah.
entertainment to it. I think what's interesting for me, I didn't think he went into his lane.
Nah, I think Kenny
what
got frustrated, man.
You're hot. You lost again. It's,
I think
in
he
that
just,
moment, you're hot.
yeah. I think he didn't need to do it, but like, I don't think Kenny's not like a bad man either. Like he's just cool, but I think his frustration as well. Like you can't beat the guy, and obviously the guy just pulls up on you. His first race of the year, kind of just pulls up on you. And just does that, like stares him down as well, because he kind of stared him down.
No, bro. Again,
So, like,
it's
more the celebration. You feel me? Because like if
lost, and then
if you celebrate my face, you're in my face right now. So it's like,
Just be a bit classy about it, yeah.
So I guess so in terms of wins, so let's just do a quick fire round and then we'll keep the conversation going. So I'm gonna say a race. I'm gonna say what gender, and you say who's gonna win in the World Champs. Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 100 meters men's.
I got Lyles, man. I don't know why, but I
Lyles.
got him. Yeah.
Okay. 100 meters women.
I got Melissa Jefferson, the American girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay. 200 meters men.
I want to say Lyles, man, but I hope someone else wins, man. I don't know. I got to go with Lyles, man. I got to go with Lyles.
One last question on that one. Because we'll go on to get back to it. 200 meters women.
I think Julian Alfred,
Okay.
if she's healthy.
Okay. And then 400 meters men. Who have you got?
I want to say I got my boy Matt, but every time I bet on him, he comes second.
Okay.
But I'm going for Matt this time. I think it's time. I don't think anyone's... Yeah, Martin-Smith. I'm going to go for Matt.
Okay. And then 400 meters with ladies, the women.
I'm going for Paulino. She's a Dominican Republic girl,
Okay.
but she's facing Sydney McLaughlin, so it's going to be a tough race.
Sydney's doing
She's doing the 400. Yeah.
She's not doing hurdles as well?
Nah.
Sydney's a beast, man.
She's a beast, but hey,
You don't think
Paulino's tough, man. She
Really?
finishes really strong.
Okay.
Like she's got the best finish of all women. Like
Yeah.
she finishes like a truck.
So 4x100 men's. Who's winning?
Japan,
Mad. Okay. 4x100 women's. Who's winning?
USA.
So it's interesting that you mentioned Noah Lyles, 200 meters win. I feel like for me, when I've watched his races, he doesn't seem to win the 200s.
Yeah, so he wins every single race except for the Olympic races. I don't know why.
Okay.
He's
fair.
like a 4-time world champion, bro. In the 200.
200. Okay.
Yeah. So I think this time will be like his 5th.
Okay.
So like in world championships, he's literally unbeaten.
Okay. Okay.
So when he steps into a track in a world championship in the 200, he wins
Yeah.
pretty much.
I think I think he chopped life winning in Paris, winning the 100 meters in Paris.
Yeah, he
I
got
think
tired. He
because-
got tired.
No, but I'm talking about the 100 meters. Like I think him winning the 100 meters because of course, even though he was American, a lot of Americans were actually wanting him to lose that race.
A lot.
I think when you've been talking, hyping, saying I'm the man, I'm going to do this, and then you go on and win. I know his energy would have been like crazy, which is why he started wilding out. And then it's 200 meters, there was already the chat of, yeah, like he gave up or like he gave the excuse of COVID.
I never really bought that. But,
Yeah.
you know, a race is a race, man. Like I said, you line up. And to be honest, Tebogo, the guy that won, he ran a fast time, 19.4.
He's legit as well.
19.4 was not a joke.
Yeah.
At all.
Like that is like 4th fastest time ever. So
What's Tebogo doing now? Is he still...
he's still in the mix, but he's been a bit, say a little bit of disappearing act this year.
Right.
He's run a couple of 19.7s, I think.
Okay.
But Tebogo's quite a mysterious guy. He doesn't
is.
really give away too much, so you never know what kind of shape he's in.
I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about him before the...
But how old is he? Like
he won.
21? He's 22?
22
He's a young-
now.
he's a young guy.
But he burst on the scene like 17, 18.
Yeah.
And like he kind of did the Usain Bolt thing where he beat his chest in the junior championship. It was iconic, man.
Yeah,
if you got the clip, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
It was iconic, bro. Like it was nuts.
Okay.
Like
So
it was nuts.
Is because a lot of the time when we talk about football, people say that Wayne Rooney started so young that that kind of shortened his career because he was playing top level from a very long time. Is that same in sprinting?
Yes, you can burn out. But it just depends on your... I think it depends more on your mental than physical. I think track and field is more mental when you get older. Okay. Because the physical is there. You can decline. Obviously, people do decline, but what I see is more mental in terms of you not being up for it as much as you used to be. And I think that's just natural because it's a very repetitive sport with very minimum breaks. Yeah. So like some people have like 2 to 3 weeks in a whole year to rest.
How do you said it's really repetitive.
Yeah.
How do you keep it interesting for the athletes that you coach?
I always let them experiment on events. So I'm the type of person, I used to do like 3 events, the 100, 200, 400, because I like to experiment on like just doing all 3 events. I think that's what kept me in the sport because I was literally going to quit like 2018 or 2017, one of the years. And I was like, you know what, let me just try to continue to experiment. But I always say, experiment. And also as well, have other hobbies outside of track.
Okay.
Because if you let track be your whole personality, once you lose a race, it's the end of the world for you. And no one can talk to you. And you don't want to be in that stage where it has a hold of you. That's why I always say to people, just relax, because just try something, like even if it's content creation or something that you enjoy doing, because that's going to take you away from the track. And so you can actually, you know, when you hit the track, you can actually look forward to that. Because it's funny because when you're not doing track, it's like you want to do track, but you also have to have the reverse.
Yeah.
When you're doing track, you got to think about something else. Because if you still get trapped into this whole track narrative, you won't experience life. You won't meet new people, go to different places where, you know, you should go to different type of events. Because athletes they're kind of antisocial. They don't mingle. Like rugby players probably out more with the lads. Like track is not like that. Like track people don't go out.
I love how lads always put at the back end.
Yeah, it's always lads.
It's always rugby. Lads coming in.
It's a lads kind of. Yeah. And the same with football. Like footballers are a bit more. It's different because they're on some type of money. So where they go is a bit VIP. It's a bit bougie. But with track people, they're not really like that. But they just don't really go out and have fun and do other things like fashion and stuff. You don't really see much of that. You just see them on the track. And then off the track, you don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're up to. And I think that's one of the things as well why track and field is struggling, because you don't know these people outside of the track. That's the thing. You don't know what they like doing.
And you know what's really interesting about that is that I think all the way back to 2012.
Okay. And
2012 made a load of stars, right? I'm thinking Tom Daley, Jessica Ennis, Mo Farrah, cyclist Chris Hoy,
loads of them.
Loads and loads of athletic stars within the UK, right? But now it seems as if like we're almost finished using those guys from 2012 and we're in 2025 right now, and I don't see any
who the hot guys.
I don't see any people coming through.
Team GB. I said,
actually, no, what's the heptathlete? The heptathlete.
Okay. The heptathlete.
But she's still like she's a little bit. She's been in the game for a while now.
Oh, KJT. Katrina Johnson Thompson.
Katrina, yes.
Yeah, she's still competing.
She's still competing, but like, I still see adverts with Mo Farah in them. You know what I mean? Like that.
It's
certain. That regardless, like who are the new athletic personalities?
Well, one of the things is clear, right? These guys are winning all the time, and we don't have that. So we don't have that element of this person's guaranteed a gold. Basically, we have an element of like if this person gets a gold, wow, but then they won't repeat it. But Mo Farah, what those guys did, Jessica Ennis, those were basically on the podium every single time. Where I know in the sprints in the men's side, we only had like one medalist in the last like 20 years. Zano Hughes.
Okay.
I think he medaled like the first time in like 20 years or something. Wow. So like we don't get a lot of medalists or people that actually win. That's one thing. And the second is that these athletes need to utilize social media, man. They're not doing enough of social media, bro. I'll be honest, like like I watch NBA quite a lot, and they might not be posting as much, but like even like Kyrie Irving, he's on Twitch, he's streaming.
Yeah, he's
and it's like
crazy,
these guys are massive with millions and millions of followers, and they're streaming. But if you get a track athlete to stream, it's like, why am I streaming? I'm like, no one knows you, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, but so it's a mixture. It's a mixture of them not winning, and you have to be the media that you want to see.
Yeah.
So you have to use your social media to let people have a view of you and create your own narrative. And a lot of athletes don't create their own narrative. They have a victim mindset.
Okay.
Oh, poor me, I'm not getting paid, I'm not doing this. But you ask the average athlete what they're doing to elevate their brand, couldn't tell you. So, and it's like, you got to go and get it, man.
So, okay, so let's say now someone said, yo, we need you, like Jay, we need you to be, you're going to be the CEO of the IOC, of athletics, that you are the man, you're running things. How are you taking athletics to the next level?
They wouldn't like me, man, because athletics is a fair sport, but I don't think it should be fair. In terms of like everyone getting equal things, it doesn't work, because I know, like I said, no disrespect, because I'm going to go in the 5 and 10K example, but it's like a person winning a 10K, it's not the same as a guy winning 100 meters. In my opinion, I'm sorry, it just isn't. It's just so hard. It's just so much harder to win 100. 10K, bro, like.
But do you think you're saying that because you're a sprinter? So maybe you don't have as much respect for the long distance?
No, it's the hardest thing to do is to run fast. I'm sorry, like you can train distance.
Okay, you're gonna have to justify that.
The hardest thing to do is sprinting.
Because let me ask you something, yeah? The marathon is an incredibly difficult sport.
It is.
Right? And the speed that they're going at, like
these guys be cutting. They're running fast.
They're running fast, right? They're running fast.
Yeah.
Like if you compare them to like the normal like anyone, they're running fast. So like tell me how sprinting for that period of time is more difficult.
Okay, you're kind of disrespecting them a little bit,
Nah,
bro.
man, sprinting is hard, man. Because the thing is, you got to realize, if you do one step of sprinting, that's it.
If you do one step,
one bad step,
okay.
like your race is over.
Like, you're saying the room for error.
The room for error is so small.
Okay, fair.
So small. Like even like I think the margin for error is so small, and to be on top all the time as well. Like, okay, look at a guy like Noah Lyles. He's barely winning these races, bro. Barely winning. Like, to be dominant in sprints is so hard, and that's why Bolt is such a pioneer. Because you say Mo Farrah. I've seen Mo Farrah before. Bakili, he was the Ethiopian guy. I've seen El Garouj. I've seen guys before dominate the distance. It ain't like the sprints. It's hard. Like dominating the sprints, like no one's really done it except for Bolt. Dominating the sprints is so hard and difficult to do, because on any given day, someone can just turn up and just spank you, send you home, bro. Whereas marathon, alright, cool, but you can train up. You can train to be a marathon. You can train. You can put in the hours. Even if you put in the hours of sprint. The thing about sprinting, right, is that you can put in the hours and still not run fast. This is the thing about marathon, right? And aerobic fitness. Trust me, if you put in the work, you will get faster, because you literally are training your cardiovascular system, your aerobic system. But sprinting, there's no guarantee. You could be training even harder and running slower. That's what people don't understand. It's like it's a different level of skill.
Afo, what are you thinking?
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry.
I kind of think where the argument that you make is a good one, that you hardly see anybody dominate in sprinting since Bolt, right? That's a really good one. And I also think the precision argument is great as well, as in like you make one mistake, it's over in that race. I just think, for example, if you explain to me a training day for a sprinting athlete, I imagine it's going to be about 2 to 3 hours, repetition. But for you to be a marathon runner, an elite marathon runner, you are going to be out doing several different variations of running to build up to a marathon. And what I will say is I think it's more taxing on the body as well, a marathon season, than a sprint season as well.
Taxing, I think it's different, because we have a CNS system. So our central nervous system is attacked a lot more. Whereas you guys were obviously not you guys. You didn't do much.
Yeah, but I'm not. Me and them. Me and those.
Obviously, like, obviously,
Me and those Ethiopians have nothing in common, bro.
That was good for
them South Sudan guys.
Actually, what am I saying?
Oh boy. Nah, marathon runners. Yeah, nah, it's tough. I'm not saying the training. I'm not even comparing the training. I'm just saying, look, you can train really hard. You can do all these sprint training, bro. You might not run fast. That's just the truth. Like, there's no guarantee of you actually putting it together in a race.
Sure.
That's the hardest thing about sprinting is perfecting all of that training and actually executing on the day.
So let me ask you: is genetics the most important thing in sprinting?
Great question, man.
question.
And I always say no. I always say no,
Really?
and I get a lot of backlash. Oh, genetics, but because this person's black and this person, and I'm like, bro, there was an Italian guy that had a 200-meter world record for nearly 20 years. He's Italian. He's white. He's run 19 seconds for the 200. There's people that can't even do that now and they're black. I think genetics, little bit, but there's a 16-year-old in Japan who's like 5'4". He's nearly running in 9 seconds. So when we're talking about genetics, people always talk about skin color or where you're from, but I just think it's to do with how you actually train your nervous system, your motor skills. And I think a lot of that is learned. Like, you just don't know how to run fast with good technique. You have to learn how to do that. I think everyone has a base level of ability, but I don't think it's due to genetics.
Yeah, but John.
That's what I personally think.
Yeah,
I'm
I
wrong,
think
but people say, yeah, I'm wrong, but
I disagree with him as well.
I disagree because, bro, like, in terms of sprinting, I feel like at any level, predominantly it's black, bro. So I think black people have more fast.
I don't even think
it's a black
I don't think it's about color.
I don't think it's a colour
I just
thing.
think certain people have those fast twitch fibers, have the ability to run fast. I don't think everybody has the ability to run fast.
But I think a higher percentage of black people have those fast twitch fibers.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But
So, of course,
what I'm saying is
And Asians.
but that
Asians
have fast.
Okay, I guess what?
They fast.
I've never met a fast Indian before.
But they're getting faster. They're getting faster though.
Viraj is very fast.
No. They're getting faster. They're getting faster. But listen, let me not talk too much of India because that's my second country. Yeah, but yeah, there are things unknown. But yeah, they're working, man. They're working. But, no. Asian guys are fast, man. They're running 9. Like Japan, they might be favorites for the 4x1 relay. Because they've got like 3-4 guys running 9.9 right now. Yeah, they're hot right now. Because remember,
China was really good as well.
Yeah. And it's a home champs.
Yeah.
So it's in Tokyo. So you know they're gonna come with heat. They're gonna come with heat, and they got the money because they'll invest in that.
Do you remember the Beijing?
Yeah.
Remember the Beijing Olympics? Like, there was a lot of Chinese sprinters who were
Su Bingtan, 983.
especially because they're also great at gymnastics as well. And I think there's some sort of I'll say there's some correlation between, like, you know, speed and gymnastics as well.
I think a part of it as well is the discipline. I feel like when I think about China, it's very like regime, routine. So part of me wonders with the gymnastics and maybe sprinting as well, but specifically gymnastics, maybe because of just the culture of the country, maybe that's why they're so dominant in like a gymnastics. Even though I guess US is popping as well now, but
yeah, but I mean they're quite flexible as well, man.
What, Chinese?
Yeah, Asians in general.
Okay, so you think that's a genetic thing?
No, not really.
Okay,
but I mean, like, they tend to be smaller. So in a way, I don't know.
we don't know. We have not actually tested it, so we can't. We're not scientists or anything.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But I do think why I say that is because I'm Caribbean, right? So coming from a Caribbean background, track and field is pushed a lot more. Like, if you go to like some Asian countries or some European countries, track and field is not really big, but like in Jamaica, it's massive. So it's like, it depends on how much importance of a thing it is, meaning that there's going to be more people participating. Okay. So like you say more, like if you go to a sprint group, right? People say it's genetics and they say us black people, and then you look at the sprint group, there's like 16 black people, 4 white people. How do you know? There's not 16 white people and 16 black people. Yeah. But you just basing it because there's more black people there, so obviously they're going to be faster.
Sure.
So it's about participation as well. So you have to look at that as well. Because I think there has to be a study between the participation and actual. But I know what you mean. I mean, when you go to an Olympic final, you see loads of black people. But
that's actually
we never know.
Point. That's a fair point.
You just never know. Maybe the guy that's really fast is interested in track. Maybe he just wants to play football or something.
Yeah.
Or other sports. Because other sports get a lot of talent. Like, there's guys in NBA, they can pretty much probably run close to like Olympic standard running. They're fast.
What, NBA guys?
Probably. If they trained, they're freaks. Because remember,
they're heavy though, bro. Like what, 6'8" guys, like I feel like if the average is probably what, 6'6".
Yeah, but they've got crazy verts. So like
wasn't Bolt 6'5", 6'6"?
Bolt was about 6'5".
6'5".
Yeah. So that's NBA height.
Yeah, but I think like Bolt was very slender. I feel like in the NBA, like apart from KD's, they're not really slender.
But they were just trained to get down to that.
You think so?
Prime weight, yeah.
Because there was an NBA player that Jalen Brunson. He was saying that he can run 30 seconds for the 100 meters. He's not that fast, but
you think 30 seconds is fast?
no.
Okay, I thought you were saying 30 seconds.
He was debating whether he can run it. So
okay,
he obviously has no confidence. But Jalen Brunson's, I love watching him play though.
Yeah, no,
so if
he's a
you ever
good
see his
player.
pod, shout me, man. Trying to get the New York
trying to
Knicks.
get to the Knicks game.
Trying to get the Knicks tickets still. Can't lie. Plug me.
Those Knicks tickets are expensive.
Hey, listen, anything in New York is expensive, man. Life is expensive, bro. Everywhere now is expensive.
Yeah.
Like,
So with you now being married, like this is like a random shift. But with you being married now, life's more expensive.
oh boy, you don't even want to know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, life expensive. Life expensive. Yeah. But you know, it is what it is.
We thank God for love,
shout out to my wife.
Shout out to wifey. So I'm intrigued because we always have this conversation around doping in sport and if it's something that's there. So you've been around it a little bit. You're a coach.
Yeah.
Do you think there is doping in athletics?
Oh, 100%.
So do you think a lot of people are getting away with it then?
100%.
Do you think the governing body are like ignoring it?
Some governing bodies are around it.
Okay.
There's corruption in every. I think when there's money, there's corruption, and when there's results, there's also corruption. Won't speculate too much, but definitely, I mean, doping's been going on for like over 80 years, man.
Yeah.
These type of things won't go away until the pay structure changes also, because there's such a high reward for being the best. Because I put it this way, if I go and lose a race now and I come 8th place and I pick up 100k, but I'm not really worried about doping like that.
Do you have to give the money back? When you win?
Can you get sued?
I think sometimes you have to give the money back.
Okay.
But I put it this way, like if you lose, the reward isn't there. So the incentive is to win. So it's like people will do what they need to do to win. I don't care about track and field to be doping like that. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But there's guys out there, trust me, they will sell a kidney to go and win.
Jez, if someone doped and they won the whole thing, I'm suing. If after the race, I'm suing.
Some girl just got banned. Some girl just got banned. So you had to take away her medals. And a lot of these Russians got banned from before, so they're getting disqualified now. And a lot of tests from before, but definitely, man, like it's one thing that unfortunately won't go away because the people that are actually doing the doping are still in the game. So the agents and the coaches, they're the ones still in the game. So it doesn't matter. The athletes may change, but the game remains.
So what do you say to young athletes who are thinking about doping?
Nah, just don't, man. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it because at the end of the day, you don't want to type your name in Google and then see all of these disgrace things. Because remember, not everyone is like, I'm quite strong mentally, but not everyone is strong mentally.
Yeah.
So only dish out what you can deal with, basically. So if you're not ready for the backlash, if you're not ready for the consequences, if you're not ready for it to go wrong, you're not about that life. It's like doing crime. It's like if you're not ready to rob a bank and go big, just don't bother robbing the bank. If you're not built for it, like, because at the end of the day, you're gonna tarnish your reputation, and also you're gonna be judged. Yeah, and you might not be ready to be judged, especially from the world. And there's a lot of trolls now online, so they'll troll you. They'll troll you for doing something good these days. So like, imagine if you're taking drugs. Like,
so can I rebuttal that by saying, Justin Gatlin?
Yeah,
he was like the biggest hated sprinter because
I got his autograph, by the way.
Oh really?
I have his autograph from 2005. That's before he got done for doping. Well, I still have it to this day.
What did he sign?
I got like a notebook.
I've
still got it, bro. Still got it, bro.
So, but now he's all of a sudden like seen as like quite a popular figure within sprinting, from his podcast, from the conversations he has with other athletes, Usain Bolt, him getting together with him. Can you not see? Can I not argue that? If you take, and look, I'm just gonna make it very clear, I'm not supporting doping, but could you not argue that you take that initial hit, you get the benefits of getting faster, and then after that you take your ban and then you come back and then you make a good career out of that?
Well, I mean, he's very talented, and he got very fortunate because his original ban was 8 years, and he got it down to 4 years because he done something. I don't know what he did. Maybe he cooperated with them, but his initial ban was 8 years. So realistically, he got down to 4, which was a result for him. Yeah. And he still came back after this 4 years and medalled, which was crazy. So like, you got to give the respect and props to him because many people have failed drug tests, never come back the same or even come back at all. So for him to even, obviously not make any money through those 4 years, don't know what he was doing, to come back into the sport, after the sport, you know, he became world champion, doing a podcast, like, that's good. But I also think that's due to him being American. Because you have to realise that the culture within UK and America is completely different, right? In terms of the scrutiny. Because in America, they love controversy. Like, doping to them ain't really a big deal like that. Like, yeah, you get shamed a couple of times on like social media, and then you move on. But in UK,
in sports as well,
like the way that they dealt with like Dwayne Chambers,
No, it's
Dwayne. It was Dwayne.
Yeah.
But the way the media dealt with even Linford, like the way that they go on about certain things, it's like you got to be really thick-skinned. Because UK is like a very slippery slope, but with America, you can kind of bounce back a little bit easier because it's cool. It's cool. Like America is just completely different. Like being there, like training there, the way they are, it's like controversy really sells over there. Like you can, like even when it comes to making money, like you can become like an overnight sensation in America. You can get paid the next day, but in UK, it's like if you go viral, like it's hard for you to make money. It's still hard for you to make money because brands aren't going to jump on you. But in America, brands will jump on you straight away because they wanna jump off the back of you.
Yeah, they want to capitalize.
So with Gatlin, like he's got the advantage because he comes from the American culture. That's what I personally think. Because he was British, he could still do the amazing things he's doing, but it'd be a lot harder because he get a lot more scrutiny. That's what I believe from what I've seen.
I still think, for me personally, I think Gatlin is likable. Like when I've actually heard him speak and stuff, he seems like a nice, like he's decent. Cool. Like, yeah, he got caught on that thing. For me, he was one of my favorite sprinters back when he broke the world record.
It's cool.
But yeah, I think he's a cool guy. So maybe that's a part of it as well, that he didn't come back and maybe, I guess, didn't come across like a dick ultimately.
But one of the things I'll say is that there are a few sports where people just assume everybody's doping.
You're like Tour de France.
Like the Tour de France, like baseball, like sprinting.
Yeah.
I would argue that sprinting is one of the sports.
And boxing as well.
And boxing.
I think American football. That's another one.
Sure.
Yeah.
And actually the testing for doping in American football is a lot less stringent. Like it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to get around, right? Yeah. So that's why one of the reasons I also think that if you get caught, do your time, they're more forgiving in sprinting because they're like, everyone's doing it. So
this is what I've mentioned it a few times now about the suing. I just find it so interesting that someone can do it, capitalize, make the money, and then not have to lose any of the money. I think about Tiger Woods, for example, and even though it's slightly different.
No, but if you take a ban for 8 years, you're losing money. Sorry, if you take a ban.
No, but you're losing money, but you're not losing the money that you've made already. And like the people that lost, that maybe could have won and done with the 100k.
Got you.
So what I'm saying is like if I could have won the 100k and I didn't, and maybe like it messed up my life because I was depressed and everything, surely that athlete could sue and say this person had an unfair advantage and I lost out on monetary opportunities. So I'm surprised that's not a thing.
So that's happened in the UFC when Mark Hunt sued the UFC because he fought Brock Lesnar, who was on steroids. And
you can look at Brock Lesnar like, he just took some Gatorade and water on some peanuts.
If there's one human being that looks like they were on steroids, is Brock Lesnar.
Come on, man.
So I think he got either a settlement or one, and I think that's slightly different because it's a combat sport and it's like physical, you know. But I think there is an argument there that, you know,
I'm intrigued.
If someone who finishes second was like, damn, you just stole.
Like essentially stealing in a way.
Yeah.
It's stealing in a way. Do you think they should, I know there's been chat about doing certain sporting events where like doping is allowed. Do you think that would be entertaining or like doesn't really make, you don't think, I don't think
athletes themselves will want to paint themselves in that light because then they get scrutiny.
Dirty, yeah.
I don't think athletes can deal with criticism, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't
Bro,
think
it's tough.
I don't think they can deal with it.
It's tough, man.
A lot of people, like, even the two comments that someone say on Instagram, like, even me, like, sometimes I'm like, see someone talking, like, user XY, so I'm like, who's this? Who's this? I'll pull up on you right now, like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I was like, what? Who's
Yeah,
this
people
guy
are
talking?
mean on social media, bro.
Yeah, but you know, I love it, and that's the one thing I want to touch on. Like, because I do TikTok now, and I'm like, obviously, I get a lot of views and stuff. I actually enjoy it now. I enjoy like the hate because it's funny to me because
just bantering.
people generally think you actually care. Like, they'll write these long paragraphs, and I'll just be like, okay, user 8845, thank you for that.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, just move on. But yeah, I don't know about this enhanced games. That's what they're calling it. I'm not sure if athletes will be, but I do think that the way the game is now, man, I mean, everyone's trying to do everything they can to win. And whether what that looks like, I don't know. I'm not here to speculate to say I don't think every single person is taken, but it's, in a way, I've kind of just accepted it for what it is. And I think people need to, I know it's hard to say accept it for what it is, but there's nothing you can do. What can you do to control another person? If another person does something behind closed doors, what can you possibly do? I don't give too much energy to it. If they get caught, you've got to take the obviously the bodies are working together to solve it.
But they're working hard enough, and that has to be the question.
I don't know,
because
I don't think they are, but
It's because anti-doping is expensive as well. It's really expensive.
Yeah.
but they also got to catch someone, because if they spend so much money, they got to catch someone.
Yeah. And I think that's why every so often you do get a big name, because they have to prove that.
Yeah, it's working.
we're doing
Yeah.
diligence.
But one thing I would say, Afo, on that enhanced games is that if they wanted to make that actually happen, you probably just wouldn't call it the enhanced games. You would just go light.
Act like it's a normal sport.
Just act like it's a normal sport. Go light with the testing, and then just because, like, for example, strongman, right? World's strongest man. Obviously, it's not nowhere near the same level of scale or notoriety as the Olympics or even World Championships, right? All of them are enhanced, right? All of them. You can't deadlift 500 kilograms without being. But people accept it, and they're like, regardless, that's impressive. Like, if you can run 18.9 for 200 meters, whether you're enhanced or not, that's still impressive.
Yeah.
I guess similar to like the Barry Bonds thing in baseball. Where he's not Hall of Famer because of it.
But I think with the doping thing, it doesn't actually make you faster. I think a lot of people think, yeah, if I take this drug, I'm going to run this. It doesn't work like that. It's very much more. What it does basically is it helps you recover, so it helps you train harder. But it doesn't obviously entail that makes you run faster per se. But it doesn't necessarily. I've seen guys get caught for doping. I'm like, got caught for that? He's slow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I keep it real with people. I'm like,
but that's the point then. That's the point, because that shows that, like, even if you're doped, you still have to be talented.
You still have to be talented, and you still got to put in that work.
And if it means that you can recover, say, if the only benefit is that you can recover quicker, then if you get people doing it and they're super quick, for me, like, it's not going to change who the top 3 in the world are.
Yeah.
If all of a sudden you start putting in drugs, all it will do is make those guys more impressive to everyone else,
and they can run their times more regularly.
Okay.
That's what it is. Like,
Maybe
when you run a fast
injuries,
time,
right?
like when you run a fast time, like, it takes a lot from your CNS body, so it takes a lot for you to recover. Like, I know some guys that run sub 10 for the first time. They said it took me like 7 days. Like,
that's
my
crazy,
CNS,
bro.
because to get back to normal, because obviously the amount of force you're exerting, and you got to take your body to places it's never been before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, the way I see it and break it down, it's like kind of like you're drunk. Like, have you ever seen a drunk person look more powerful than they actually are? Because they're drunk, they don't really feel anything. And that's the same thing of running. It's like, when you run it, you don't feel it until afterwards. And it's like adrenaline, and then it's like, damn, my body went there, and it shock your body.
Yeah.
Your body goes into a little bit of a shock.
Okay.
And that's what it is. It's not like shock as in like, it's like shock as in, yeah, you can't run fast.
So you basically,
you can't run
so to me, it sounds as if you're saying our bodies are not meant to be going that quick.
No, you're not meant to be.
Okay.
So we're going against science.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to, you're not designed to run 9.5, 9.6.
Yeah.
That's why it's so hard to do, because you're training yourself to a place where your body is meant for walking, and doing normal life.
5Ks, 10Ks.
Even that. No, but even 10Ks marathons, that's still exerting a lot of. I'll still like I said, respect to those guys because they're still breaking their body in certain elements, especially some of the times they're running. Like I think the world record's at 12 minutes or something for a 5K, bro. People don't realize how fast that is.
That's
like my PB is like 18, 19, bro. That's like 7 minutes. That's a whole mile.
Yeah.
So they can be a whole mile in front of me. Even no, 2 miles. Cause some of them be running miles in like 3 minutes. They could be 2 miles in front of me. 2 miles is massive.
Yeah.
Like 2 miles is like, if you went to jog 2 miles, that's a long time. That's like 10 minutes, 11 minutes.
So kind of moving on a little bit from just athletics.
Yeah.
In the wider sports world, who has the fastest athletes?
That's a good question.
I think NFL guys are quite fast, man. NFL
Over
footballers. Because footballers think they're fast, but they're not fast.
Okay.
No,
So like
I think they're fast.
Mbappe, so Mbappe.
No, these guys aren't fast, man. I already broke down. I'm not even going to say names because I don't want it to get onto me. But yeah, they're not fast, bro. Like,
okay,
nah, they're not fast.
well, obviously you've done Mbappe. I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're not fast like NFL guys anyway. Because NFL guys have to be explosive.
But I guess there's some of those guys are track stars.
Yeah, they're track stars and they train.
Yeah.
Like NFL guys are faster than football. But football guys, there's a couple of football guys that have got potential. Like I train them, so they're quick, but they're not fast.
So Theo Walcott, was he fast?
Quick. What do I say fast? I say quick because
Okay,
So what time is quick?
What time is quick? What time is fast?
when I say quick, I mean like he's got good acceleration, right? But in terms of actual sprinting, get up to speed, like doing 100 meters, it's a completely different race to like someone doing like 20 meters. Like 20 meters, maybe he's quick. Maybe he's with the sprinters because I don't think there's much difference, even with women and men, from 0 to 20 to 0 to 30. I think it separates from 30.
So
Yeah.
20 meters, you think men and women will
20 meters, loads of people have a chance against Olympic sprinters. Not loads of people, but like if you do a sport, if they line them up, because it's close, because it's only 2 seconds. So if you get a jump on someone, you kind of got there, innit? But like 100 meters, you need more than a jump on someone, boy. You need to be like have the sprinting mechanics, have the top end speed, hold your speed, hold your posture. It's a lot more technical. But 0 to 20,
how about rugby players?
0 to 20, they'll be fast because they're explosive. They'll be like there's some even discus or shot put throwers. They're fast, like 0 to 20, because they're so powerful in the weight room.
Got you.
If they can push the hips forward, they're going fast. But like 100 meters, nah. I feel like footballers will be good up to like 40 meters. That's a conversation. But anything after 40 meters, nah.
And we were just going through, like, okay, let me throw a few names at you, yeah?
Yeah.
And you tell me your thoughts on Thierry Henry.
What do I think about him?
Fast, quick.
He's decent.
Okay.
He'll run about, I think he'll run like 11 seconds in 100. 11 seconds.
That sounds pretty quick.
11 something.
Mbappe?
Same, like 11 something. Like 11 low. He's not 10.
Theo?
Same, like
Aaron
11
Lennon?
Nah, he's less.
Less, okay.
Walcott's way faster than Lennon was quick with his feet, but not as fast as Walcott. Walcott's actually burners.
Walker.
Agbonlahor was fast. He could if Agbonlahor trained, he would go sub 11.
Seriously?
He was fast.
What about Cristiano?
Nah. I saw him doing block start. I said, nah, no chance. I saw that block start. I sent you the clip of that as well. Yeah.
Nah. Stay on the pitch.
Nah, but Ronaldo's doing his thing, man. Ronaldo's doing his thing.
And Kyle Walker?
I trained. The funny thing is, yeah, it's in Portugal, and I trained there as well, so I know exactly the whole stadium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Kyle Walker, how about him?
He's decent, but still 11, 5, 11, 6.
Okay.
But Alanga is fast. They said he ran 10.9. I don't believe it, but he's fast.
Okay.
I give him 11.1. He's fast. I always say this to guys, I give them props. But sprinting is different, man. Sprint is different because these kids as well, like, we've got kids in the UK, for instance, running 10.3. Like, they're 14, bro.
That is mental.
14, bro. Like, I talk about, so on my TikTok, I talk about like these fast kids, like they're 13-year-olds running this, 15-year-olds running. It's like some of the times they're running, bro, I'm like, what the hell? What are you feeding these kids, man? Like, it's crazy. Like, some of these kids be really fast. Like, you get humbled by them, like these other sports guys. If they race these, all right, saying that, a footballer called out a 15-year-old kid. It was on my TikTok.
Which footballer?
Dimitri Mitchell.
Okay, I haven't come across
He plays for Leighton Orient. They signed a 2-year deal. He called out a 15-year-old sprinter, one of my young boys. But I don't know, man. Hey, listen, that race supposed to go for November. I'm trying to be there, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to get in the middle of it like a referee. I'm just trying to get in there. Like,
Well, you're not gonna get on the track as well.
oh hell no, nah. I mean, if he's calling out a 15-year-old kid,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be interesting. But I think that will do like a lot of views. Like,
Or what, they both
if we
have
set
big
it up
platforms?
like, yeah, decent. The 15-year-old has 20k now,
Okay.
and he has nearly 10k on TikTok. But he's just starting posting like properly.
Yeah.
But
That's random.
He's going
though.
viral. though.
Why did he call him out? Like, how did he come across him?
I think they were interacting in each other's lives, and then
okay.
obviously his clips have gone viral. Like, this guy's doing millions of views. Like the 15-year-old.
Okay.
So obviously,
How quick
like
is he
he must
running?
have seen it. He's running 10.6 at the moment.
Okay.
But like, it's the way he runs. So he runs like in a kind of really relaxed way,
Okay.
kind of like a gazelle.
A gazelle. Okay.
Like a gazelle. Like, he's a super smooth,
Yeah.
like low tension
Tall.
in his body. Tall, quite tall. Yeah, he looks like he's about 6 foot something. But he's just gone super viral, and that's one of the things I was saying. Like, there's guys faster than him at his age group, but no one knows them. They know him.
Yeah.
And I keep saying to people, it's like, listen, you just want to be the guy known. You don't have to be the best in your age group, because you're not. Obviously, he came second or third or whatever, but he's the most. When people talk about fast kids, they talk about him.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
if you're not in track.
Got you.
If you're in track, okay, you know, okay, this guy's run faster. But if you're outside the track, he's the guy. Because
Okay.
because he understands how to go viral, and he understands how to keep doing it.
What's his name? Let's call him out a little bit.
Bronson.
Yeah.
Bronson Hearn-Smith. But Bronson is, if you type Bronson in, you'll see him.
That's his handle. Okay, go on.
That's
We'll
it,
check him
Brunson.
out.
Shout out
Shout out Brunson.
Yeah, man.
And I'm plugging these young boys, because listen, when I was up and coming, like, I had no one to really report on these things, because athletics is kind of an old sport. It's like old heads. So like, people that cover the sport are like 60, 70 years old, man. That's the honest truth. So they're not really into the youth culture. So like, someone like me speaking the way I speak is like, well, this guy's supposed to be an athlete. He's supposed to come with like some sort of good talk. But because I'm from the street, like, I just talk how I talk. But
Yeah.
in a way, that's made me more relatable to the kids.
Yeah.
But I feel like before, it was like, you have to be a specific way, talk a specific way to appease like your audience. But now the audience is worldwide now, man. You know what I mean? So that's what I like about the
love it,
Kenny and
bro.
Noah thing. Yeah.
We love it, man.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yo, Jay, I've had a lot of fun. I've enjoyed
been
this,
good.
man. We've dived
Hey, my
into
bro.
everything sporting,
That's
bro.
been good.
Appreciate
I
you,
got to
bro.
talk one more question though.
No, chat to me.
So the guy that's come back from rugby to NFL to rugby,
rugby,
to NFL.
yeah,
What's his name again?
Luis Rees-Zammit.
What do you think about that move? He's gone to the Bristol Bears, right?
Yeah, gone back to the Bristol Bears. So for me, I think his move to the NFL was great for him. Like, at his age,
Young enough.
he was very early 20s. He would have got a great experience that he can talk about for like the rest of his life, and he can share. And like, just from a personal standpoint, how cool is that you went, you were on a team in the NFL? Not many people are going to be able to say that, right?
Yeah, he tried.
And he's been able to, I think he only took, what, 2 years, maybe 3 years out of his rugby career. And now he's back with a big contract, Bristol Bears.
Oh, of course. He's making money in the NFL anyway.
Exactly. He was making great money in the NFL. So for me, no harm, no foul. I'm all about people trying things,
Yep.
being different. And also, he obviously had a passion for it at the time.
I think his dad played in Europe.
Bingo.
Yeah, played
His dad had a passion for it. So
Yeah.
I was all for it. And the fact that he's back is going to be great for rugby as well, especially Welsh rugby, because they've been in a terrible
they
state.
need that.
Yeah, and they
need that,
really
man.
need
They've
stars,
been in the dump
but they
for a
need
minute.
good players.
Yeah, they're in
I don't really
Yeah,
watch.
international
No.
rugby.
Wales
Is it
are in
bad?
a terrible position.
He's a winger. He's a winger.
Winger,
Yes, and he's and I can't lie to you, he's well. If you would watch him, I'd love to get your opinion on whether you think he's quick,
He's pretty-
fast, or
he probably is fast,
10,
man.
9,
Yeah.
11,
He's probably fast.
10, 9. I was
If you get to the NFL, man, you gotta be
pretty
moving.
pacey,
Because
right?
NFL, these guys are not a joke.
Yeah.
But I think
NFL
when he did his
doesn't.
40, I think he ran a 4. He ran a 4.5 or 4.4, maybe a low 4.4 or high 4.4.
which and the training that he would have got
Yeah,
in
agility
the
training.
NFL would have been like game changing for him in terms of, you know, being more explosive, more powerful.
Yeah.
And in the long term, we know what taking hits in rugby is like. Having a year or two out of playing and then coming back might even extend his career a little bit.
I'm intrigued to see how he comes back. If he's going to be fast, if he's going to be fast on the pitch, if he's going to be more explosive, if he's going to be stronger. Because again, the injury thing is interesting as well. It's like, if with the training that he's done, does that now make him more likely to get injured now, going back into rugby? Because again, like, you've gone 2 years without tackling, and I felt like before he wasn't really he wasn't really known for his tackling before then. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does with the Bears. No, it's exciting.
That's dope, man. He's getting to the bag, man. That's dope.
Chase the bag, man.
I'm glad for it. I'm happy for him. And I'm glad.
If he wants a collab, let me know. Listen, I'll train you, man.
Hey,
hey, listen. I'm trying to get to the bag too.
We all are, bro. We all are.
Yo, Jay, thank you, bro. We've really enjoyed you on this.
We enjoyed
TSAP.
Man, my guy, man. We appreciate you.
It's a late night, so
ladies and gents.
Late night, man.
No, that's absolutely fine, bro. It's the TSAP, the Sports After Party podcast.
Appreciate y'all. Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party.
I'm a different type of rock star. I got class and I got Henny overflowing up my shot glass. And yeah, I know I'm not a keeper, but can you be my mama seater by the time I'm done with it?